Hey everybody, I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend and got to spend a lot of time with your family and friends and eating lots of food you probably shouldn't have and all the fun stuff that goes along with Thanksgiving. I am coming to you from 3 days ago in or so, depending on when you watch this video. I guess you don't have to watch it on Tuesday. From Northwest Missouri. So say hello to rural Northwest Missouri. Even though we just finished up Thanksgiving, it's already time to transition, shift the gears into Christmas. And so Wednesday, we are going to be starting our Christmas series. And our Christmas series is going to be called, ready, go, Christmas Mythbusters. Wow, that's kind of cool. So what that entails is that we are going to be talking about things from the Christmas story that we all think or have been taught or kind of believed to be real or true that aren't necessarily real and true. Not all of them, matter of fact, most of them are not like life-changing and is going to change the entire way you see Christmas. But there's a lot of things that we actually think are true about Christmas that actually aren't in the Christmas story at all. And to set us up for that, I'm actually going to pick out a couple different things from the entire Bible that we sometimes think are true or we think it's this way, but it's really not. Are you ready? Number 1. Adam and Eve did not eat an apple. All right, so maybe they did, maybe they didn't. The Bible doesn't actually say. Why we decide that they had to eat an apple, I don't know, because apples are delicious, but they don't really seem that tempting nor evil. So I don't know what the fruit was. Nobody really does. There's lots of people who like to speculate. Could be a fruit that doesn't even exist anymore. The moral of the story is it most likely was not an apple. So if you thought that Adam and Eve ate an apple, sorry, you've been mistaken. Number 2, the serpent in the Garden of Eden was not referred to as the devil. That's right, go back, read Genesis chapter 3 if you want to. Nowhere in there does it refer to the little serpent, snake-legged thingy, weird whatever it is, as the devil. Not saying that it wasn't the devil. I'm just saying that in Genesis chapter 3, it never refers to it as the devil. So there you go. That's interesting. Number 3, the animals did not all go into the ark by twos. All right, there's a song that maybe you've heard that, you know, the animals, they came in by twosies, elephants and kangaroosies. That's not true. Not necessarily. Some of the animals came in by twos. Most of the animals actually came in by sevens. Whoa, crazy. Bet you didn't know that. I didn't. I actually looked that up and went, I didn't realize that the majority of the animals came in by sevens, not by twos. So there you go. Fun fact. You can read about it in Genesis chapter 7. All right. Number 4. There is not a specific set of 10 commandments in the Bible. Okay, so now you're probably going to freak out a little bit and be like, whoa, heresy, Craig, you can't be bashing the 10 Commandments. And that's not what I'm doing. All I'm saying is in, what is it, Exodus chapter 20? Sure. When the 10 Commandments are listed, there's no first commandment. Thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain, which is not the first commandment. So don't quote me on that. I apologize. But there are no lists of the 10 Commandments by number. A matter of fact, there are like 15 statements, I think, that are made in that passage that people sometimes, that we view as the 10 Commandments. And so, although the Bible does reference a set of 10 commands that God gave, we don't know exactly how they're broken down. A matter of fact, if you're Catholic, your 10 Commandments are actually slightly different than if you're Protestant, which means that you're easy explanation, you're not Catholic. So there you go. The 10 Commandments are a little bit up for debate. Not really, but a little bit. So you can read more about that if you want to. Do a quick Google search and you'll find out that it's not as different as you think, but it's a little bit different. It's kind of interesting. So, and number 5, last but not least, Mary Magdalene wasn't a prostitute. Okay, so Mary Magdalene in the New Testament has kind of always been referred to as this prostitute. And as a matter of fact, the woman that Jesus draws the line in the dirt between, and tells, he without sin cast the first stone, is sometimes considered, everyone kind of believed that was Mary Magdalene, but there's absolutely no reason to believe that, because nowhere in the Bible does it actually say that that was Mary Magdalene. And in most of the manuscripts that were taken, that were translated into Latin and then into English, it's a long story, but the earliest manuscripts that they found that contain the New Testament Gospels don't have that story in it anyway. So that's another little bit of interesting trivia for you. But Mary Magdalene was most likely not a prostitute, just a woman that Jesus had spoken to, the woman that had heard Jesus speak and believed that he was who he said he was, and wanted to follow him. So there you go. Mary Magdalene, your reputation has been saved. I'm sorry that it only took 2,000 years for that to happen. So as we get ready to launch into this Christmas Mythbusters series, I hope you are looking forward to maybe what we're going to talk about in regards to Christmas. And we'll see you guys all on Wednesday. Also, don't forget to pray for your prayer pal. Man, those are getting uncomfortable. I don't know if they're uncomfortable for you. They're most definitely uncomfortable for me. All right, I will talk to you guys all tomorrow at Youth on Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of your day.